Welcome to Celebrity Tarot. We're going to get started here in just a minute, but first I want you to go ahead and hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot. My name is Jordan. I am Hangman Tarot. If you would, go ahead and click that bell while you're there. We're going to get started here with Zoë Kravitz. I had a couple of requests for Zoë Kravitz, and being that she's kind of in a situation, or there's some accusations being thrown around, some things happening with Will Smith and Will Smith's child, Jaden Smith. I'm going to get into her reading. We're going to find out all about her, but first I want to go over her zodiac stuff really quickly and just kind of why, Twitter's blowing up and raging machine about her, okay? She's born in LA, California, United States, December 1st, 1988 at 2 a.m. And her middle name is Isabella. She's the American actress, singer, and model. She's the only child of musician Lenny Kravitz. American woman. I think that's who's saying that. If it's not, sorry. And actress Lisa Bonet. She has appeared in the films No Reservations, The Brave One, Angel of Salvador, and superhero film X-Men First Class. She played Pearl on the 4th season of the Showtime series Californication and co-starred in After Earth with Will and Jaden Smith and directed by B. Night Shyamalan. She appeared as Christina in the 2014 dystopia film also. So let's just say she's got accolades as far as acting. Sun sign Sagittarius, moon sign is a Virgo, ascending is a Libra. Alrighty. Apparently, she said this about a 14-year-old. Zoe was spending time with Jaden Smith, who was at the time 14. And, the group or and there was cameras and they weren't rolling, but there was something said, Zoe said, there were moments that I was hanging out with Jaden and thinking, I can't believe you're 14. I have to check myself, like what I say to you. Girl. And then she laughs. He has so much personality and so much swag. He is so much cooler than I am. And she goes on to say, he's so handsome. I was like, when you're older, we'll hang out. Nope, that's inappropriate. You're 14. Well, it's stating, obviously an inappropriate statement, but then there's also another statement stating she knows she's being inappropriate. And from there, I don't believe that she did anything else, but some people are not surprised with her that she's speaking out against Will Smith. She was Jaden Smith's predator and is friends with an abuser, Alexander Wang. Like, what the hell is going on here? Alexander Wang? Like, this is absurd. Anyway, so detractors are also pointing out that the 33-year-old actress remains friends with designer Alexander Wang. I cannot believe he's a predator also. I mean, I can. They all are, but whatever. And they've been accusing Alexander Wang of on multiple occasions of sexual harassment and assault. Wang has denied the accusations against him and you may continue to believe the accusations of groping and harassment that are true. Kravitz and Wangs have been pictured together on several occasions, including in 2020 after several of the accusations had come to light. But it's unclear why they actually remain close. Alexander. I don't even know what I was calling him. And apparently it was a violent assault. Okay, well, and everyone's saying that everyone's been quiet because she's so loved by everyone and she's the it girl of Twitter and a major example of selective cancel culture. Well, that's the same fucking thing with Will Smith, Miss Melodrama Swift. Like, are you kidding me? It's not just going after Zoë Kravitz on being, because she's the favorite, so nobody wants to disturb the situation and, accuse her of whatever it is. But the same thing with fucking Will Smith. Everybody watched a crime be committed on stage and not a fucking person did a thing. So it's not just Zoë Kravitz. It's celebrities. We just don't see this shit out in public often. It's just very random that you just pop off on stage and punch people, or you go around talking to 14-year-olds like they're 20. 21, whatever. Besides, this is just something that they do. They are entitled. They are spoiled. They are brats. They have so much power that they do not feel anything. unless it is destroying the soul of an innocent person. Sorry, did I get too grotesque? Did I get too deep? I think I got too deep. It's fine. Anyway, so we're going to get into it. Let's get into our celebrity reading. Okay, here we go. Okay, so again, she is a Sagittarius, moon signs Virgo, and her ascendant is a Libra. It's got air, earth, fire. She sounds like a mighty ranger, mighty morphin. What were they? Mighty Power Rangers. Wing the water. Yes. Okay, I gotta get it together. All about the celebrity. Let's find out through tarot who this celebrity is. All about them. Anything that's surrounding them right now. Current energy. However, this fires off. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get it right. Okay, so normally she's known, if you were to talk about her, people would be like, this woman is the epitome of empathy, compassion. I mean, she just appears and feels this way. She feels kind of like that Cups energy, that Queen of Cups energy, but it's almost like she's very intuitive, and relationships and emotion, those are all her things, being romantic and, creative, and she's an artist, and she's a hippie, and, yada, 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 yada. Okay. Those are all the things that she is pretty much that surround her and who she is. Okay. There is a lot of anxiety. There's lack of movement when it comes to communication with somebody who was younger than her, than her. And it was a Knight of Wands, and that is in reverse, because that is something, as far as this person goes, the immaturity, the emotional immaturity was there. With the Wands being in reverse, there was just a lack of direction when it comes to the relationship with them. So there probably was no relationship, but there was definitely some sort of anxiety around this almost, or, looking like a relationship, or however you want to see it. But the two of them, to me, are connected together. But there's so much, angst around the situation. There's so much angst around the situation. And there could have even been words passed back and forth from her and him, or just people around him, or people, involving themselves in the situation. But this definitely was very, it's just like very conflicted, very violent, very aggressive. There's a lot of confusion surrounding the situation, and it's not structured at all. And the rational minds are not here. Again, she's got a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress when it comes to this situation, and a lot of confusion, and feeling like, her beliefs aren't being heard and things are unfair. Does that make sense? That's all about the celebrity currently as of right now. We're going to find out a challenge that was in the past. Okay. So in the past, there was some sort of progress. Something was coming in pretty quickly. The fulfillment of it was extremely quick. Nine of Cups, Eight of Cups. There definitely was action. There was some hope, and it was like a spiritual hope, a spiritual thinking, maybe energetic even. But there was fulfillment. There was like a fulfillment here when it comes to, let me get one more. It's almost like she was, trying to explore, trying to fulfill herself. And this was something that was kind of a challenge for her. And she was trying to dive deep. I mean, really. And she was trying to do it in a probably too quick of a manner, because the progression was really quick, and she came in real hot. And as far as like getting deep and, having that movement, there was movement. Yes. But it could turn into stagnancy if she moved too quickly and went too fast. You know what I mean? So that was definitely a challenge for her, especially when it, her trying to be content and explore in this sense. And this is definitely something that was in the past. It was very spiritually pushed. Spiritually is something about wanting, to get into a better place forever, not have to fucking worry about it. Let's find out our present. our present challenge as of right now. King of Cups, that is upright. We also have our Five of Swords, that's in reverse. Okay, so there is somebody here kind of surrounding her who is supportive, okay? They are appearing supportive. They're coming at her with love and emotion and connection, and we're family, or we're, you know, friends, or we're in a relationship, however you want to look at it. This person is very very masked because they come with a lot of revenge. So there's somebody around her who's, you know, crying celebration, who's crying, you know, like, oh, we're, you know, conjoined together. We're, you know, we're a community. We're all about, you know, being stable and trusting each other and loving each other. And it could be a romantic, but it's coming off like, you know, peaceful, but there's a revenge. There's definitely some chaos. There's definitely some conflict, but, you know, as far as something hidden, yeah, and she needs to check in with that and do something about it now, because there's a bug in her crew. However that goes, there's, you know, there's a spy. Let's find out how she feels about herself. Current. Okay, that spit out right as I said it. Okay, so she's positive. She's, you know, staying in the positive. She's staying in the warmth, the light. She's definitely trying to close out these burdens. She's trying to close this chapter, get over this situation. And she's definitely trying to find some sort of responsibility so she can come into some inner peace, responsibility, and, you know, come at this closure with determination, you know, with, you know, trying to expand and remain in that positivity, but the movement is lacking. And so she kind of keeps looking back at the memories that kind of are holding her static here. And that is something that she currently is dealing with and currently is feeling about herself. She's very much into the memories of the situation and even the communication or the conversations that happened. Okay, because again, there's a conflict. It's hostile. Let's find out how the world sees her. How the world sees her currently or in the past. Whatever. Currently, grief. Okay, so we see a conflict. We see with the Knight of Cups in reverse, there's an excess of limits. So she's kind of going over her boundaries when she shouldn't, okay? When she's bringing, you know, oh, I'm love, and I'm, you know, I love love, and I'm heart-minded, and I'm empathetic, and I'm, you know, I'm tender, and I'm a hippie, and I'm dippy and do. So basically she's, you know, she keeps all that going, but the world sees her as like kind of confused. You're confused, honey, because you're not all those things. Because if you were those things, you would not address certain things like that. You wouldn't come at things like, you know, without the love part. So, but with this conflict, or, you know, whatever this was, as far as there's a lot of grief when we're watching her right now, because there was something going on within, you know, thinking it could be romance, but it ended up not being romance. Okay, it was just like passing boundaries like a motherfucker. She was definitely not of that boy's age to be talking to him like that. Yes, absolutely. So yeah, that's definitely in reverse. Let's get one more card on that. But we're watching her do this. I wonder what his zodiac sign is. We see her as using her courage, and she's, you know, creating such a brave face, but there is definitely some sort of a tower moment happening for her right now. So the world is definitely witnessing this tower moment, and she's going through a shift, which confirms, you know, all the change talk in the very beginning of the read. So there is some sort of a shift happening for her, and we will eventually find out what happens. But let's find out a likely outcome here for Zoë Kravitz. Okay. So change is a big upcoming here within the next month or so. Lack of communication when it comes to anything dealing with, you know, direction. There's going to be no communication on her direction. There's going to be no communication to the world. Sexually being unpredictable. She's, you know, going to be in a place where anything that's untrue of herself, she's really going to try and change. She's really going to welcome that. So that she can get into a better place as far as, you know, opening up and being welcoming to something different. The past is going to come back in and pour her a cup of you're not going to like this. Basically, she's going to be looking over a lot of the memories in the past. And this could have been just recently in the past or just like a long, long time ago, but it's really bringing a sense of delusion to her, or a sense of like not being able to find a solution, or a sense of not knowing. So, I mean, the upcoming is going to be difficult because these memories and just fighting off of the things that she doesn't know, and this tower moment, and really just trying to change and stay changed and not communicate her direction or where she's headed is, you know, it's going to be a lot of stuff. So that is upcoming for Zoë Kravitz. It said nothing about jail. So I don't know what the fuck. It said nothing about jail or, you know, shackles or the ball and chain. Hello? Hello? This is not Jeremiah Cobb's phone. Okay. Let me see. 16. Okay. So either way, I hope the best for her. In truth, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really care what she is or who she is. I have to send some sort of my best wishes. But yeah, if you are a pedophile, I hope that you go jump off a cliff. I hope you fall off a cliff. Other than that, please hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot if you would, please, and thank you. For upcoming tarot card readings or future readings, and you don't want to miss those, go click the bell button. There's going to be a video that pops up. Go check that out. Share, like, and follow on all of your social media. Go check out mine in the details below. And also go ahead and request a celebrity. Leave a comment, or you can get a hold of me in those social media outlets. Bethany Joy. I can write that down. I'm done doing readings for the night. I have to go check on my daughter. But I will write that down right now. I got to do Perry Edwards too, and Damon Wayans tomorrow. So I will definitely do that. What's her name? Joy? Bethany? Who is that? Is she somebody special? Is your name Nicole Alex? I love that name. Oh, I like her. Okay. Well, it's on the list. And again, those requests go on the list. If you donate or pay, it bumps up your celebrities. It can definitely get you into a personal reading also. So just go check out all that information also. Well, welcome, Nicole. I like your name, Nicole Alex. I didn't watch One Tree Hill, but I know who you're talking about now. Like, a bunch of my family did, and I was like, I never got into it. I should do a Euphoria reading, just like a whole thing. I did all the Jersey Shore cast, and I was working on the Duggars for a little bit. That would be fun to do, like a One Tree Hill one, and then I could do Euphoria, because that was it's a good show. It's a good time. It's a good time. It's inappropriate as hell, but it's a good time. All right. Thank you for your request. I'll check it out then. Bye. See you later. Enjoy your Friday.